The sun blazed over Beacon Town, casting golden rays across bustling streets and crowded parks. Summer vacation had transformed the quiet little town into a vibrant hub of activity. Children darted through playgrounds, their laughter echoing off the trees, while families flooded the markets, searching for the perfect picnic supplies and party outfits. But amidst the chaos of carefree children, there was one girl who dreamed of something more. Mimi, a bright-eyed girl with a determined smile, stood before her mirror, holding a hairbrush like a microphone. She sang her heart out, her voice filling the room with melody. Musical instruments lined her shelves. Gifts from her father, who was always away on engineering projects, but never forgot to bring her something special. He knows how much Mimi loves music, and singing is her passion. Mimi's mother also admired her daughter a lot.
Softly the light shines on you and me. This is where I always wanted.
Wow, Mimi, you are doing so good. You know, I have a surprise for you.
What?
The summer camp at Community Center starts tomorrow. Perhaps you'd like to enroll?
Enroll in singing classes? Really, Mom? You mean it?
I've already registered you and brought the admission form.
You are great, Mom.
I love you, sweetie.
Next day, Mimi filled the admission form, and her learning journey begins. She made many friends and regularly attend classes. Daily practice made her voice like honey dripping over warm toast. She was learning scales, breathing techniques, and much more.
Mimi, we can do reverie, all through heart just lost. She the prize.
And every day, she returned home bursting with interesting stories about her instructors and classmates.
Dad, I'm loving summer camp. My singing class is so fun. I learned a new song today. I can't wait to sing it for you. It's the best.
One day, Mimi got to know about the cooking competition that was going to be held at the community center.
I want to sign up for the cooking challenge, please.
That is a great choice. It starts on Monday.
She excitedly rushed home to tell Mom about that competition. Mimi told her mom that at the community center, a cooking competition is going to be held, and children have to cook with one of their parents. Mimi was so excited to participate in the competition that her mom could not refuse her. They registered their names and start preparations for the competition. Mimi's mind overflowed with ideas. Pizza, pasta, fried rice, noodles, cupcakes, burgers. Everything sounded exciting. Everything sounded delicious. And everything sounded impossible to choose. During their nightly video call, Mimi explained her problem to her father.
What will be the best dish for the competition?
I have an idea.
What is it? What will be the best dish for the competition?
Write different dishes on paper slips. Put them in a bowl and let fate decide.
A lucky draw!
Mimi loved the idea of her father. Her mother suggested that the dish should be nutritious, simple, and quick to prepare. Mimi agreed. Together with her mother, she created paper slips. She picked one slip from the bowl. Sandwiches. Mimi looked surprised.
Sandwiches seem too simple. How could sandwiches win a competition?
Trust me, we will definitely win the
I
competition.
trust you, Mom.
That's my girl.
Mimi and her mom made a list of the ingredients of the sandwiches and decided to visit the superstore tomorrow afternoon. The next day, when Mimi and her mom reached to the superstore, first they bought some fresh lemons and then moved towards the other vegetables.
These vegetables are fresh and colorful.
Yes, let's have some carrots and cabbage.
I got mayonnaise. We also need some honey. For sandwiches, we need boneless chicken.
Okay, Mom.
Mimi, we will also need some potatoes.
But potatoes ain't in our list.
Just wait and watch.
Here are the bread and eggs, and that's all we need.
One more thing I want to buy, a pineapple tin, and that's all.
Why potatoes, honey, and pineapple tin are in our list?
Every great chef has a surprise. Let's go for the ice cream.
Yes!
At night, Mimi's mother carefully explained every step for the preparation of the sandwiches. By bedtime, Mimi felt more confident. But the competition day still made her nervous. Next morning, the Beacon town woke up to a festive atmosphere. Everyone was invited at the community center. The participants of the cooking competition were confident, and the guests were excited to see them cook delicious meals. Buntings and balloons decorated the streets, and families streamed toward the community center. Children clutched their parents' hands, carrying baskets of ingredients with determination in their eyes.
We are going to win this year.
I can't wait for the cake!
Don't forget the secret ingredient.
Mimi and her mom also walked together towards the community center, carrying a basket filled with carefully organized ingredients.
We are almost there, Mimi.
I can't wait! This is amazing, Mom! It's like a real cooking show!
Wait for the announcement and then we will start cooking.
Be ready! The Beacon Town cooking competition will start after the bell rings.
The bell rang, and the kitchen came alive. Chopping, sizzling, blending, and mixing sounds filled the air. Children and parents worked in perfect synchronization. Mimi and her mom also started organizing the ingredients on the counter. After putting the eggs and chicken onto the stove for boiling, Mom started chopping the cabbage. Mimi grabbed the carrots and grating them with steady hands. Once the vegetables were prepared, Mom shredded the boiled chicken, while Mimi peeled the eggs with concentrated precision.
Ready to help, Mimi?
Yes, Mom, I'll trim the bread.
Perfect. I'll mix the filling.
It looks so good!
All right, Mimi, let's add the carrots.
Okay, Mom, I'll cut the bread.
Perfect. Now for the cabbage, eggs, and chicken. You're doing great.
Mimi, be careful with knife.
Okay, Mom.
Mom, what are you doing? Potatoes aren't in the recipe. Watch and learn, my dear. This is the difference between a sandwich and a memorable meal.
Mimi surprised to see how smartly her mom turned the sandwiches into a complete meal. Then Mom opened the pineapple tin and poured its contents into the blender to make the pineapple juice.
Let's make it look beautiful.
Wow, Mom, it looks so beautiful.
High five, sweetie.
Let's go and put our sandwiches and juice glasses on the presentation table.
Yes, a few minutes are left. Then we will clean the countertop.
4 judges marked scores for the impeccable presentation, clean plates, thoughtful arrangement, and attention to detail.
Look how beautifully these sandwiches are presented. And the pineapple juice perfectly complement them.
Taste of sandwiches and juice is amazing.
We have made the decision.
It's time to announce the results.
The management of the Beacon town has received the results of the cooking competition, and the announcement was made.
First prize goes to Mimi and her mom for the delicious sandwiches.
A young girl and her mom elevated the simple concept of sandwiches to a complete, nutritionally balanced meal, and their presentation and cleanliness were flawless.
Mimi and her mom made wonderful memories together, experienced one of the precious moments of their lives. That night, Mimi could hardly contain her excitement as she video called her father, eagerly telling him every little detail of the cooking competition, from preparing the sandwiches to the thrilling moment they were announced as the winners. Listening from miles away, her father couldn't stop smiling, his heart filled with pride as he celebrated their unforgettable victory. After Mimi was done talking with her father, a question popped in her mind, and she got curious to learn about the origin of the sandwiches. She asked her mom,
Mom, where did sandwiches come from? Who invented them?
Well, Mimi, that's a wonderful story.
Around the 18th century in England, there was a man named John Montagu. He was the Earl of Sandwich. He loved playing card games so much that he didn't want to stop for lunch.
So what did he do?
He ordered his servant to bring him slices of beef tucked between 2 pieces of bread. That way, he could eat with one hand and play cards with the other. The idea was so clever and practical that it became popular, and soon people everywhere were eating sandwiches.
That's so smart! And now we eat them all over the world!
Every November 3rd, people celebrate Sandwich Day in his honor all over the world.
Tomorrow in my music class, I'm going to tell all my friends about that.
Okay, now it's too late, honey. It's time to sleep.
As the stars twinkled over Beacon Town, Mimi and her mom drifted into a peaceful sleep, their tired hearts filled with unforgettable memories and joyful dreams. Content smiles rested on their faces, knowing they had won something far greater than a trophy, an unforgettable day. A day they would cherish forever.